Check, check, check. 1, 2. What's going on, y'all? It's D Train again. Oh man, this happens too much. I guess I don't know. I got like one, two, three other things I was gonna talk about, and then I was like, John McCain. Good old John McCain. Goodness gracious, man. John. What's up, man? What's up, John McCain? Oh, man. What do you say about John McCain? Okay. All right. So, to a lot of people on I guess, the people who probably kind of started in with the Ron Paul movement a few years ago, um, which was necessary. Ron Paul is necessary in this whole movement because it was forefront in the consciousness of people to be like, look, I don't think we should be spreading war all over the world. I think we should bring close some bases, or at least bring some people home. Stop fighting all these wars. I don't know how many skirmishes, engagements, what have you, we have going on, and that's not even including the contractors who are sent out into different places that we can't even know about probably. So when John McCain came through, uh, when Obama was in office, he was all about some Obama because Obama, it was, look, he won the Peace Prize, and then he I'm not going to say he started issues in the Middle East, but after the was it the the spring? What do you call it? The spring, the something spring. It was uh anyway. A whole bunch of shit broke out in the Middle East. Started out, I think it was in Northwest Africa. Then it moved over into Libya. Then they bombed Libya to shit, killed Muammar Gaddafi. It's part of the seven countries that they were gonna take down. Syria's part of it, Iran. And when John McCain came out and he was taking pictures with these people who were known terrorists, it was like, yo, man, whose side are you on, dude? And he's talking like they good people, and you know, it's just out there, bruh. And it's almost like he was doing it just to create more war, just to keep it going. It feels like now. And so why would that be? You know? And so around that same time when he was running for office for the presidency, you had a bunch of people talking about his record. Some people said he was a war hero. Some people said he rolled on his boys, gave out strategic locations and or methodologies. He was tortured, evidently, um, as the story goes. I mean, I wasn't there, okay, but I'm just telling y'all what happened according to the story. Um, according to what happened. I'm pretty sure hell, I can't fly a damn plane. And it's funny because they saying he crashed a few planes, so maybe he couldn't either, man. Maybe they need to detrain in the what you call. I don't wanna do this on screen, so I'm gonna take a sip. I mean, I can't get in no plane. Just be like, push a few buttons, and be like, yo, let's go, man. Hop in. Let's bounce. Let's go. It's time to roll, dude. I mean, so I'm pretty sure he can still fly better than I could, even with the tumor. But I mean, it seemed like he, based on what I've read, what I've heard, is that he kind of put some people's lives in jeopardy. He crashed a few planes. He caused a few accidents, what have you. I'm just saying, like, I understand what Trump was saying in a way. I mean, on some level, it's like these people, right? You know a lot of information, but you can't say but so much. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you can say, and there's certain things going to set you back, and Trump knows it. I mean, it might seem like but he just be popping off. But I think he's more calculated in what he responds to. I don't think he's responded to Eminem yet. You know what I'm saying? Eminem's kind of a wordsmith, but at the same time, I think he also probably likes Eminem in some way, shape, or form. I mean, if you can sit down with Kim Jong Un, you can kind of feel for Eminem in some way if you had a history and you understand it's probably what he's hearing about you that and he may still have demons. I'm not sure. I don't know his thing. I think he had an issue with some things in the past, but he ain't he hasn't said anything about Eminem yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, to my knowledge. I don't stay up on that. I just heard something about Nas just a minute ago, and I ain't even know. So I'm not up on all the everything with everybody. But yeah. So John McCain, when he said when Trump said, what, he got captured. He pissed some people off. And one of those people was John McCain. So John McCain's like, yo, man, I'm going to the death with your ass. I'm voting down. Eh. He's a surly dude, man. He's a surly dude. He's like, nah, man, I'm fighting to the end. I'm the Maverick, mother smurfer, right? So that whole thing, knowing that he's a neoconservative, knowing that he's a war hawk, knowing that he's a anti-Trumper, even though I mean I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that he did vote in favor of the tax cuts, I believe. I'm not sure. So I don't know, if it makes sense to him in his ideology, I don't know, maybe in his way of thinking, more war is better. In his way of thinking, uh Obamacare is good in some way, shape, or form. Maybe he just felt like there wasn't a good alternative. I don't know. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but I think he just doesn't like Trump. So knowing that, some people gonna come out and say some stuff. I probably even posted some stuff somewhere, being like, "Walk into the light, John." Somebody said, like a moth to a flame. I said, "Yeah, go toward the flame." You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's one side. That's one side of the coin, and then you got that's the ideological side where you just want him to be out of the picture so that you can get what you want. But the other side is the human side. You got to understand this dude is it's a dude, it's a person, right? And this person got family, kids. Got Megan McCain out there. You could tell she loves her dad. I like Megan. Um, I don't know if I agree with 100% her, but I don't pay attention to her that much. I mean, if she's anything like her dad, I probably disagree with her a lot. Uh, but I feel like I don't know. She's more, I guess, easier to take. She's on the View. I mean, so I don't hear anything she says because that's where she is, you know. But he's got a wife. She seems like a good person. You gotta believe that in some way, shape, or form she gets some of that from her dad. She gets some things from her dad. Although I think she gets a lot from her mom too. So, you know, there's that human side where you don't really want somebody just to, unless they did something heinous, which you could argue. You could argue that point. I mean, he wasn't like who's that? Jim Jones? No, who's Charles Manson type? Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, it's not somebody that you can't be like, all right, yeah, smurf that guy, completely smurf him, you know. But at the same time, policies kind of hurt people too. And ideology like that, when I mean, come on, man. How you gonna take pictures with the what was it? I don't think it was Free Syrian Army. I want to say I remember the picture. I remember the guy's face, and he was in other pictures as one of the guys that they were targeting. I got it, man. I need to stop coming on here half cocked like this because y'all might think I'm lying. You know, I want to say it's Muqtada outside. No, was it Muqtada outsider? I don't think it was him. That wasn't him that he took a picture with. It was like one of those like he had like a chubby face. He had the beard and everything. I could see his face. That's my problem. I see people. I could see somebody, tomorrow in California and be like, "Oh, I remember you from, somewhere in Raleigh." It's just my face recognition is just on point a lot of times, even like through time. Like, you look familiar, you know? Yeah, didn't I meet you like 30 years ago in like kindergarten or something? It's like, damn, D Train. But yeah, so yeah, I guess that's all I got on John McCain. So you got the good, bad, and the ugly. So I mean, really and truly, I don't like him. I mean, I feel like he's like another like, well, they say that Lindsey Graham is kind of like his understudy. and I don't like Lindsey Graham either. I heard this thing on Michael Savage show where he's a charmer. I could tell he's got that swag. He does. That southern charm. Lindsey Graham, hey, you know what? I bet we could hang out and be cool. But yeah, you be trying to go in on my boy too much and be trying to take out Trump, and I don't like that. So it's kind of like we're not cool. But I could, we could hang out, and just be like, hey, have a beer, whatever you drink. you know, I just yeah, you got to be able to keep certain things separated. It's just the next level, you know, what you want to do, what you want to say, what you should say, and what you should not say, and when to talk and when not to talk, when to listen and when to say something. You know, these are all variables, and hey, the older I get, man, it's almost like the less I say. The more I learn, it's like the less I know. So hey, if that says anything, there it is. So therefore, on the other hand, nevertheless, word, peace.